Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Ty from Controversial Conversationalists. I hope all is well in your world. I just wanted to peek my head out here and let y'all know a little something, but that y'all already know. Just put my little 2 cents in. You know, this divestment was going on, and so many tried to sabotage, and some women got out of it and got out of the Black community and did better with themselves, and some continued to fight that divestment and to fight for the common denominator for their Black community. However, the Black community is doomed when you don't have males that have your Black back in the Black community. Black women on to YouTube everywhere has been saying to divest and get away from the Black community for years. Now y'all love the Democrat Party. And the Democrat Party is going to show you that they only use you. And Black women do not understand or overstand or understand that when you don't have a community and when you have most of these males out here that will turn on you in a split second, how in the hell do you expect to live a quality life? You won't. This is why you get away from them and allow them to endure their own karma. You know, you get away from them and allow them to endure their own karma. But no. That's mommy. That's mommy. That's my son. That's my... And you all out here in the streets, you done tore up all kinds of stuff. Now, other communities don't see you as valuable as all. However, they have used you. But when you are intelligent enough to read the room and know what's going on and move accordingly and move smart, not out of emotions, not out of, and thinking that you being all up in these people's faces, you know, without being some sort of value to them. You see, the picture I'm showing you here, how y'all clown and we hate Trump, y'all let these males put batteries in y'all back. Y'all just don't have a clue as to what's going on. Do you understand that these males been sold you out before we all was born on this earth back in long time ago? So therefore, you are to go on your own and figure the shit out, Black woman. But you didn't. You still want to be nestled under someone who sold you. Men who sold you. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. It's not all. Majority wins all the time. We do this with voting. We do this all the time. Raise your hand if you agreed. If you disagree, don't raise your hand. These males have always been at the gate to open the gate the entire time on you behind your back, Black woman. But you just don't want to, and then you want to have this hatred for white people. Why? They didn't sell you out. You should be more mad at the ones who sold you out. This is why I don't get along with a lot of people in the Black community, because I've always been a child that will get to myself and play by myself. I don't need nobody else to play. I'll play, make believe. My mom used to tell me that when I was a kid. You always been a kid that'll play by yourself. Yes, and I play very well by myself. I don't need nobody to play. As long as I can work and do what I need to do, I don't need nobody to play. But I definitely don't need no man in my bed that done played me. Y'all want to vouch for your daddies. You want to vouch for your brothers. And my daddy, good father to me. Took good care of me. I lived in the suburbs. I lived in the hood, but I also lived in the suburbs as well. Moved us out when I was 7, 8 years old, and went to the suburbs. Lived in Golden Valley, Minnesota, baby. Back in the 80s. Well, I was the only little black speck in this classroom. Okay? So I know the hood, but we got out the hood and lived good. My daddy was in the military, but one thing my daddy told me about these males out here, he never not laced my shoes up about these Negroes. Okay, always kept me on top of game. But see, a lot of y'all didn't have that. But when I come to the YouTube streets and try to explain that to you, oh no, you send all your little gang stalkers and your little harassment, your hackers towards me, and you attack me and you do all kind of things. And I already knew it was coming, because this is what happens when you mess with you low hanging fruit. Okay? I already know that's what happens. Because y'all are so thirsty to live a certain type of lifestyle or have something or whatever is in your boggled minds because of what you grew through. And some of it is not your fault. And I understand that. And I understand that. However, it is your fault when you project that same insanity onto others and then go after them and attack them and do little dirty, underhanded things to cause them to fall or think you're going to cause them to fall. This is what the black community do. This is why they don't never and not ever going to be able to get on top, because they always doing things to each other to cause each other to fall or to cause hardship or to outdo the next one, because you don't have decorum. Most of you never had shit, and you don't know how to keep it or even get it. But then when you have a person who went through the hard knock life, but also lived in the suburbs back in the 80s, what was unheard of. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want to attack that person and bring them back to the ghetto, y'all think. Back to the ghetto you go, y'all think that. Fuck no, I ain't going back to no goddamn ghetto. What y'all fail to realize is these males permanently put you in the ghetto as the permanent underclass while they skip to the little my darling with white daddy's daughters. But this is what you get when you won't listen and even read the room of what's going on. If these males are showing you that they don't love you and they don't care about you, you can tell it in the neighborhoods. You can tell it. They could talk about Blackstreet all day, but Asians, Hispanics, and Indian men and other races of men have came here and built a structure, community under white daddy. But these males put you as the bottom of all the races. Although as a heritage Afro-American foundation to this land, America, your grandmothers, they paid their way, but they put you as the bottom. They paid their way. They put you at the bottom so other people can come and enjoy what your people work for. But then when you try to tell you black women, y'all get an attitude. That's why I can't deal with y'all. I can't be around a lot of y'all. I might have 1 or 2 black female friends, and that's it. because many of y'all are so strung out on these males and your sons that they will bury you. And that's what they've done. You have now, look what Jasmine Crockett, them Hispanics voted her out. But y'all wanted to put our ancestors, our elderly wanted to make sure, everybody, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you should have thought about your own first. That let you know they was going to sell you out in the beginning, because they weren't looking at you. They wanted the other women. They weren't looking at you. They wanted other women, and they put you on the bottom. And then they also drag your name in public to make sure no one can help you or get you out or make you look out to be the worst woman alive. This is what you get as black women when you do. And this is why I say, long time ago when we were out here on YouTube as divestment channels and trying to tell you and preach. A lot of y'all went against. And even some of y'all that are divested, y'all still against it. But you guess what, baby? You're going to wish you hadn't. That's why I keep to myself. Very close-knit. I keep a very close-knit, small, super small group of people that I deal with. Other than that, and a few very powerful, and I only touch them when I need to. I only tap on their shoulders. Hey, I need you to look at this real quick, because this is not right. This goes against our Constitution. That's the only time I tap on their shoulders. I ain't all in their face. I'm a black woman, like that Jasmine. I did it. No, it was the ones that y'all, black and brown stick together. No, never. I lived in Houston for over 10 years. Black and brown never stick together. I had a whole degrees and couldn't get a job until they land me a job as in a temporary, and then they wanted me to teach the Hispanic girls my education that I paid for in college, accounting on the computers. And I said, absolutely the fuck not. And I walked the fuck up out of there after 3 days. Y'all don't understand who y'all are. And this is why the universe is going to teach you, because I guess the males didn't teach you enough. But this is Ty from Controversial Conversationalists, and I might peek my head out every now and again, but I'm never going to put my neck out for y'all, ever, 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 ever. The only one I stick my neck out on, not even for my children, because my kids are grown now. Only one I stick out my neck for is myself. So y'all have a great day. Goodbye.